Great job, Sarah. Okay, do you know what? The next guy coming to the stage is a lawyer. So if any of you are in need of one, divorce, car crash, just hit him up after the show. But he's also very, very funny. So you're going to love him. Bring him to the stage, Mr. Joe Samo!
Welcome to Del Mar. I see a lot of cute people, cute couples, some not so cute couples. Just kidding. I was thinking just earlier, I'm like, man, dating during these crazy times must be tough, right? I have a little cousin. Thankfully for him, he has me as his mentor. So he was telling me about this girl he likes, right? And he's like, yeah, so I totally dig her, blah, blah, blah. I started following her on Instagram. I go, whoa, hold on. You can't follow her on Instagram. You got to do what I used to do when I liked the girl when I was young. I don't want to follow her on no Instagram. I followed her home. I followed her to her place of business, Learned how to Jimmy open her car. Girls dig that, Learn how to break into her bedroom, leave her a nice note. I'm married, kids, I had to stop all that. But dude, being married nowadays, I am freaking broke. I have no money. Anyone else have no money? And then the craziest thing when you have no money, there's always people that are asking you for money. I got this neighbor, nicest guy in the world, like salt of the earth type of guy. And he comes up to me, he's like, man, if you could donate $20 a month, you could feed a family of 9 in Uganda for just $20 a month. I'm like, oh, geez. That much? No. He goes, and I go, I don't have it. And he goes like, dude, come on, $20 a month. You got to be able to get rid of something that's only $20 a month. And I'm thinking, he's like, do you have like a stupid subscription or something that's only $20 a month that you can get rid of to feed a family in Uganda of 9? I go, well, I have a Pornhub subscription. He's like, can you just get rid of that? And I'm like, dude. So now, you know how guilty I feel every time I go on Pornhub? I'm like, instead of feeding this family of 9, I'm like watching this naked girl try to pop a balloon for, and you know how boring that gets after 6 hours? And I can't stop because I'm like fully committed. I'm like, I ain't leaving until she finishes this thing. So, I know, it's pretty bad. And that guy's a nice guy that asks for money. I'm at work and I get these like really mean, scary calls at work. Did anyone else ever get those? Like these weird spam calls? I get these calls like, Joe Samo, if you don't pay me $500, I'll kill you. Whoa, if you don't pay this money, I'll have you arrested. Wire $2,000 in my account now, right? And I got really nervous, and I figured out how to stop it. I just blocked my wife from calling me. I feel like a free man, And then, dude, speaking of being broke, we have 2 cats. I cannot believe how much these stupid cats cost. One time, one of the cats was sick. He was like coughing up blood and stuff. So we took him to the veterinarian, right? So the veterinarian takes these x-rays and whatnot, and he comes out to us. He's like, bad news. The cat swallowed a paper clip, and he won't get rid of the paper clip, so we have to surgically remove the paper clip. Oh, I go, whoa. I heard the word surgically removed. How much is that going to cost, Doc? He said $5,000. I said, wait a minute, let me get this straight. Just for the record, I don't care that much about the paperclip, I really don't want the paperclip back. My wife's like, what, did you leave a paperclip out? I go, what do you think, I inventory the paperclips? I don't know. Freaking, isn't it cats, didn't they evolve to not eat paperclips? So anyway, so I told the wife, I said, listen, I got good news, I got an idea. Why don't we let the cat go into the canyon? Let him live free for the rest of his life, right? Like in the wild. My wife's like, you know how sad the kids are going to be if we do that? I go, yeah, but there's going to be a really happy coyote. Right? With an expensive paperclip. And then what? My wife is from Detroit. Anyone here from the Midwest? Yeah, we got a couple, Detroiters. So she's from the Detroit, everything's must be really cheaper out there, right? She comes out here, and after a while, we're thinking maybe we could, we'll just buy a house, right? So we go looking around a house, and we came to this, really complicated decision. We said, okay, we could buy a house in San Diego, or fudge, we could buy all of Detroit. You know? I have a cousin in Detroit. He owns so much property. He comes out, he's like, dude, I bought a house for $1,000 only. I go, what? Out here in San Diego, I can't even fill up my car for $1,000. You bought a house for $1,000? He's like, yeah. He's like, I could get you one for $1,000. You could live here. It's amazing. Only $1,000. Then I said, yeah, but there's a problem. There's a deal breaker. He's like, what's that? I go, I'd have to live in Detroit. He's like, yeah, but after a couple years, you could, if you live there and you build it up, blah, 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 you could sell for $100,000. And I said, that's a good point, but there's a deal breaker. I'd have to move to Detroit. I'm not going to do that. And then I must have the worst luck, and I have the worst real estate agent imaginable. She comes up to us, and she's trying to sell us this idea. Well, you could get a nice house in San Diego County if you're willing to move to El Cajon. What? El Cajon? Anyone here from El Cajon? And want to admit it? El Cajon is freaking nuts over there. It's like the meth capital of the world in El Cajon. It's crazy. Like if you find a girl in El Cajon with all of her teeth, that's better than finding gold out there, you know? and as a lawyer, there's a courtroom in El Cajon, believe it or not. Only in El Cajon do the judges have less teeth than the defendants. Okay, that's how screwed up it is. And then, what the heck is this? El Cajon. Oh, by the way, there's true historical fact. El Cajon is the only place in America where the Native Americans said to the white man, you can have this one for free. They didn't ask for $20 like for Manhattan. They said, just take El Cajon, you know? And now there's homes out there that are for sale. It's freaking nuts. Put it this way, the worst thing about El Cajon, you know what they do, like moving to the suburbs? Means moving to Santee. That's like going from East Hell to West Hell, you know? Right? Oh, man. I actually had this bad fortune after when I went to law school. I was misinformed. I thought I was going to be awesome, and being a lawyer is going to be awesome, work on great cases. The first place I worked out of law school was in El Cajon. And the lawyer did a lot of divorce law. It was a freaking crazy mess. I had, oh my God, if I told you some of these cases. My first case, it was this couple. All they had was an above ground pool. So for 1 year, we fought over an above ground pool in El Cajon. For 1 freaking year, okay? And then finally we go to the judge, and after a long argument, we lost the pool to the wife. I think the judge was like, she has more teeth than him, you know? And it was the worst thing in the world. Like a year later, I see the guy, and then he was with his ex-wife. I said, bro, what are you doing with her? We fought. What, you want to swim in the pool that bad? He's like, no. I go, well, what are you doing with her? He's like, that's just story. He's like, well, we got divorced, but what do you want me to do? I mean, she's still my cousin. Hey, thank you, folks. I'm Joe Samo. I had a great time. Thank you.